like.
But other
Aretha
people
Franklin
wanted to
and-
perform with her. Did anybody else perform with her, like Elvis, or you said the Beatles were
I don't know about
interested or something
Elvis,
like
but
that?
I know the Beatles performed with her, and
Right.
yeah, she was performing, you know, on a lot of TV shows and things like that. But her
Right.
career kind of went down soon after she left Motown.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest mistake she could have
Yeah,
made.
she shouldn't have did that.
You know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but
What was her
the-
biggest hits again? My Guy.
My Guy.
Yeah.
Bye Bye Baby.
Yeah.
Two Lovers.
Yeah.
You know, those were her big hits in the 60s.
Yeah.
But the music, you know, it touches on him discovering Mary Wells and her being a superstar and her leaving, and then it goes on to him, you know.
You did your homework. You're very educated about it.
Well,
Besides,
we've been.
you're a fan too of her.
Well, yes,
That's
absolutely.
it.
But we've been
Yeah.
working on, we've been rehearsing, we've been
but-
working on
yeah.
the script and everything. And
Wow, cool.
So it's basically.
Doing a
it's
play
about,
is like almost like doing a movie, but you're acting it out live.
Yes, with
so
music.
You have to learn the whole
8
script.
shows a week.
Right. I don't know. But you're like,
Yeah.
you know, besides, you know, you're like an actress too.
Yes,
Because
yes.
being in the play, besides singing, you have to know how to act, right?
Absolutely.
So there's like, you're going to have a talking part in the movie playing her.
Yes, I'll be playing her.
Is that the first time you'd be like speaking in a play? Usually you were just like singing, weren't you? Like,
No,
pretty
no,
much?
no. Most of the musicals that I do have
Right.
dialogue.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
all the musicals usually, unless it's a musical review.
oh, you're stupid.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No. Usually, a musical review is
I feel
just the
stupid.
music.
Yeah,
But
right.
all musicals
Right.
have dialogue.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm acting all the time.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now when is this supposed to happen? It's soon, very soon, right?
Yes. Well, we are.
She's educating me right now. You know, I'm not on Broadway and I'm really not an actor, but
It's okay.
you're educating me about Broadway,
No
which is
problem.
really cool.
Well,
I need to learn.
Broadway's its
Learn.
own circle.
I don't know
and
everything,
it's
you
an
know?
amazing circle.
Yeah.
But it's it's different
Yeah.
than the pop, and the rock and
yeah.
roll music,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the pop R&B.
Yeah.
But you have
A lot of the people involved. It's very serious business, Broadway.
Yes, I mean I would say that's the same with all the other
Professional,
businesses
yeah.
too.
Right.
I mean everyone. I mean.
Yeah.
They're just different,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know. I mean,
yeah.
but they're all, amazing and
Yeah.
great in its own right. So
You have
it's
to
just
focus.
it depends
You
on
have
what
to
style
really be
that you
focused,
like
though,
to.
because if you got to perform the show, how many shows you're gonna end up playing?
8 shows a week. You
That's
do
a
8
lot.
That's standard Broadway.
It's very demanding. You
Yes.
have to be, physically, mentally ready for something like that.
Yeah. You can't be crawling home at 4 o'clock in the morning and then turn around and doing a
Great.
show. I mean, maybe you could, but
Yeah.
it depends on your
Years
stamina.
ago, they were doing that all the time, right?
But you really do have
Yeah.
to take it seriously because it's your voice, and
Right.
you're singing at the theater that we're moving into the same theater that The Ghost, the musical, is in. So
Okay.
it seats about 1,500
Yeah.
people, and you're singing for 1,500 people every night.
Yeah.
And every person who's buying that ticket
Right.
wants to see the show as if it's your first time performing
Right,
it.
right,
It
right.
needs to be fresh. So you have to be fresh. You have to take care of
Yeah.
yourself.
Now,
as an
do they do like you practice and you have a full costume, full practice
full lights, full
before
costume.
the show? So before the opening night, is doing a full
Well, we do
show,
previews.
like
we have
preview.
previews that
Okay.
start in March.
All right.
So we start rehearsals like usually
Yeah.
2 months beforehand. Then we do previews
Yeah.
so that while you're doing previews and you're seeing how the audience are reacting to
Right.
certain things, you still have the freedom to change things.
Wow.
And then once you open,
Yeah.
you can't change anything
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Yeah. And hopefully you get good reviews. You want good
hopefully,
reviews.
I know. Listen, we are
But
going to get
people are gonna
good
see that,
reviews.
man. You
It's
know, it's like
Motown music.
the music
How can
is
you
great,
not love
and you're
Motown?
in it, and
Yes.
you're so fantastic. I seen you sing and heard you sing. Well, I've seen you and heard you sing at Carnegie Hall with the New York Pops
Yes,
too.
Carnegie Hall. Yes.
Forgot to mention that. That's
No, I didn't
amazing.
forget to mention
Johnny
it.
Mercer, right?
Yes, it was
the music.
Johnny Mercer Centennial.
And tell who was there. There was Feinstein, Michael
Yes, Michael
Feinstein.
Feinstein.
Yes, I am a little bit educated about what's going on. Callaway, right? Mm-hmm. Callaway.
And
talk about some of the people who were down there, because I may make a mistake now. I'm gonna really, and then you're gonna have to.
No, I mean it was an amazing concert. Right. We were there. It was Steve Reinecke who was conducting. Yeah. I was in New York Pops. It was part of their series, and it was my very first time performing as a soloist at Carnegie Hall. So that was really, really big for me.
And you had that beautiful dress on, sparkled. It was really nice.
There were a couple of dresses.
I was in the back. I was your videographer that evening.
Yes.
That was really good.
That performance was really special to me because my dad was there. And my dad's not with us anymore, and just to be able to know that he was there to see me perform at Carnegie Hall. But it was great, and we performed. I did Come Rain Come Shine and Autumn Leaves, When October Goes. So there's a couple of songs that I did with the orchestra, and then also worked with James T. Lane, who was in there, a soloist as well. We did a sort of a duet, but it was great. I mean, Carnegie Hall. I mean, how can you can't compare that to anything.
I know.
So I was very, very,
that's like
very
the most famous place to sing in the world.
Yeah, it
Carnegie
is
Hall.
the most.
That's very big.
Yes. I'm hoping to return there next year. They're doing a MOTOWN program there. And they've asked if I was interested in coming. And of course, I wouldn't say no. I said yes.
What's your favorite MOTOWN song to sing? Yeah, that's a good question.
My very favorite MOTOWN. Wow. I'm stumping her a little bit now. Well, but see, there's so many great songs. I mean, we've been rehearsing today.
I know you've been singing her music. So how about her? Out of all her songs, what's the one you like to do?
Oh, My Guy, of course, hands down. But I don't know. I mean, Bye Bye Baby. You know you took my heart and you tore it apart.
Wow.
What did love, baby? Have to ever start? You know you took my love, threw it away. You're gonna want my love someday. Well, bye bye, baby.
You rock. You rock. You're the best. I really enjoy listening to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you're here. You're a very delightful person. Really down to earth. Really cool, man. You got such good energy.
Oh,
wow. You really
thank
do.
You.
Really cool.
You. I say that. I think that's just being.
You're a New York girl.
I'm a New Yorker, and just being happy with yourself and whatever place you are in your life, I think that you just have to always stay positive, and you have to just really appreciate the things that you have versus complaining about the things that you don't have.
Right.
And I think you become a happier person. But
being grateful. You gotta be grateful.
Yes, absolutely. Being grateful and being blessed, and so I'm just happy to be here.
Well, today, saying that and being 9/11, yesterday I went down to a place. It's called Voices. I got it right here. It's for 9/11. It's a living memorial. Today is September 11th, and this is the tribute to September 11th. And I went down there, and there's a memorial. I lost a lot of friends on 9/11, September 11th. It was a very sad day for everybody in the whole country and the world. And what they're doing is they're opening a museum, the Memorial Museum, and they're going to show little video collages of the people, like a Facebook page, or like it's you see all the faces there, and you press the face, and it opens up, and it has like a sound clip on pictures of them, and you learn about the people,
beautiful.
And it goes out on the screen, which is very nice. And they had this, and there also Obama, he approved, the Zerota bill for the guys, people on September 11th, so they can get health care. Besides the people that were the first responders, also for people that were in the area, that live in the area, also can sign up and get help, if they have illnesses. Yeah, so.
What's the name of this?
It's right here.
I only asked because I was in the area.
It's a World Trade Center. It's the health program, and there's clinics all around here. We have all different
So
clinics.
it's basically the World Trade
And
Center health program.
you could sign up and go down there, and you go to the clinics, and you fill out the paperwork, and you can be helped. You know, they'll help you. You know, they'll do an evaluation where you worked, you know, what area you're in, and you know, and they'll take care of you now. You know, because we need that. We need this. You know, there's a lot of people, they were down there and they were affected by 9/11 with the dust, and you know, and they were breathing all that in.
Yes, absolutely.
Right,
It was not not a happy memory.
There's a foundation too, John Field. John Field Foundation, and he was down there, and he's part of that too. Here it is right here for 9/11. I don't know if you can see. Do you need glasses on?
No, I can see it.
Maybe you can
yes.
read that off. That's what's part of the memorial.
Meredith Davidson.
Oh, here it is right here. Here's the pamphlet too.
Okay.
Here it is right here, pamphlet. If you wanted to
Yes.
get help.
Okay.
You could probably telephone
I'll look
number.
into it, definitely.
But also, I want to give a shout out over here to the Aquarian Weekly. The Aquarian, it's a music, entertainment, rock and roll paper, weekly entertainment news. And you can pick it up on the newsstands all around New York City. Also, you could pick it up for free. I give it away for free too. So there are things in life you can still get for free. But you got to come to me to get it for free.
Yes.
And I know where I give it away for free, you know?
Okay.
You know, that's a secret.
Yes.
Also, there's a lot of concerts going on in the area. I don't know, have you been to any concerts this year yet?
All I've been doing is performing.
Working.
I've been working so hard.
You're going to your own concerts.
Yeah.
If I could sing, I'd be at my own concerts too. But there's some concerts coming up. We got, well, I'm a big rock and roll guy. I like a little heavy too. Heavy music. You like heavy music?
Yes.
Too? Well, we got Kiss and Motley Crue. They're playing down at Jones Beach. That's on September 22nd. We're also playing at the PNC Bank Art Center. And we have a couple other acts coming up. Jason Mraz, Peter Gabriel. This is Florence and the Machine too is playing. And then in the back we have some. I gotta wear my binoculars. But there's a lot of good concerts still going on. It's September, so we still have some nice weather. Yeah,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Everything?
beautiful weather.
Okay, let's talk about like how they can find out more about you, because we're winding down to the end of the show, and we want to find out all the information, how to get in touch with you, and how they can find out more about your music and see your videos and everything that's going on. Go ahead, tell everybody.
Well, if you can pull the video up by just typing in my name in YouTube, which is N'Kenge. So it's just one word, N'Kenge. N'Kenge.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Twitter at Diva N'Kenge. That's DIVANKENGE. Then I have a music page on Facebook called N'Kenge's Music.
Right.
And then
Try to keep it all the same, right?
Yes, I try and keep consistent. And then for my blog, I do have a blog page, which is N'KengeMusic.com.
Okay.
So
got
it's
a
a
lot
lot of
going on.
N'Kenges going on there. Yes.
But you got a lot of great
Twitter,
things going on.
Facebook, blog page. You know, and the single is available on Amazon, iTunes, and pretty much worldwide.
Okay, and they could see a sample of it, or they could see it on YouTube, right? It came out today.
Yes,
Yeah,
it came out today, and it's just a lot of people. We've been getting lots of great responses, so we're just hoping to
Well, you
continue
can watch it
in that
here, so it's
pathway.
going to be on NYRocks. We're
Yes.
going to play it on the show.
Absolutely.
So, I want to thank you so much for coming. You're delightful, wonderful, talented,
Thank
great
you.
person, man. I
Thank
loved
you.
having you on and speaking with you. I definitely
Thank
want to
you
have
very
you come
much.
back again and speak with
Absolutely.
me more. And thanks for coming on. What else? Got anything else would you like to tell anybody? Are there fans out there?
Anything
Did I
else?
miss anything?
No.
Because we got like a minute, right? We have a minute left?
We have a minute left. Okay.
Minute.
Well, I think I'm just
4
gonna...
minutes? Wow, we got more. We got 4 minutes. We're going to have to talk
when
about more things.
Well, I guess so. I
Yeah.
mean, like to give a shout out to my
Yeah.
mom,
Yeah.
Annette Hoffman, who's
Right.
in Florida, Tampa, Florida.
Right.
Another shout out to my loving husband,
Yeah.
Simeon Pakarar.
You got married.
I sure did.
Oh,
and
man.
he's in Romania right now,
Okay.
visiting with his family.
All right.
And just, I have, my family members. You know, I have my Aunt Helen here in New York, and Uncle Roger, and my cousin LaShawn, and my two nieces, Alicia and Ebony, and my brother John, and just so many loving family members. My auntie, Aunt Jeannie Orr, and oh goodness,
Very
the
sweet.
list goes on. My uncle Morris Cannon. Oh goodness, I mean, there are a lot of them. But
now we got to make sure you didn't forget anybody. You went through all those people.
I'm like, oh wait, Alan and Judy Hoffman, and Eric Hoffman, my cousin, and Lanisha Anderson, and my Aunt Yvonne. Oh my God. Okay, so I'll continue.
Very cool. When you said Alan, I want to give a shout out to my friend Alan Grandy. He's a transit worker. He was a first responder. He's been helping me out a lot. And I want to thank Laura. Laura, she's coming down. Thank you, Laura, for coming down. She's helping out by supporting me. I need support. So if you want to come on the show and rock out on the show, all you have to do is get in touch with me. And you can get in touch with me at Facebook, at NYRockstv, or my name is Phil Fiumano, PhilFiumano. You can also watch the show at NYRockstv.com. And, if you want to be a guest, all you have to do is contact me. And I have an email. It's NYRockstv@AOL.com. And you can email me or find me on Facebook, be a friend. And they could be friends with you on Facebook, too.
Absolutely. They can. Main thing is to come to, become the N'Kenge music page. And I usually keep in touch with people. They post things, and I'll post back and comment.
And the MOTOWN thing is coming up, so how can people find out more about that? Maybe get tickets.
Go on sale October 1st.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tickets go on sale like months
I want to
in
go,
advance.
man.
Yeah.
I'm going to see that.
Yes,
I seen a couple of Broadway plays. I seen Rent, and I seen another one. I seen 12 Angry Men, Rent.
Yes.
I think I seen one or two more. I don't know. I wanted to see Rock of Ages, but I never got to see it.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
I never got a chance to see Rock of Ages too, but there's a lot of shows I didn't get a chance to see, but hopefully I'll be able to catch up before we start rehearsals again for MOTOWN. Yes.
You must be really excited.
I'm very, very excited.
That's very cool. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We're watching New York Rocks. Who rocks better than us? Nobody rocks like New York Rocks. We rock the best. The best. September 11th. Remember, never forget September 11th. Always in our hearts and memories. You know what I mean? This is a tribute to them. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Peace out.
There was one day, I'm not sure where it was, but I woke up and I was like, I recognize myself again. It feels peaceful. It feels, in a lot of ways, like the old me was coming back. Like the old me was waking up again. It's a transformation out of the dark, back into the light.
Any group of people who have something in common can raise a voice as a group. I tell you honestly, if I wouldn't have my friends around me, I wouldn't know how I would go through this.
I never really doubted that we could do it. I was just trying always every day at work, and then once or twice a year strategically to step back and think about, are we getting there and how are we going to do it? But I never really doubted that we could rebuild it in the way that I imagined we should.
The unity that we saw in our country in the days after 9/11, it's compelling, and it's something that we have to think about. How can we capture the resiliency of the human spirit, and how can we help people move forward?
She not only smiled, she always made a joke and smile and make people smile. And it's like a Mona Lisa smile for me. I always see it. A few times I even on the street caught myself seeing a face or a hairstyle similar, and something made me even turn and see like Marina, especially in the beginning. She was that kind of a person who would extend her arm and give the shoulder. And people who knew her and who were around her felt it. And that's why she was cherished by so many people. And that's what makes me proud that I had a great person. So something I did right.
Me and my brother's sports was it. We probably spent every waking moment we could outside. We played everything there was under the sun. Stickball, wiffle ball, frisbee football, roller hockey. It was definitely the one thing we always talked about, always did together. The ability to go out and play sports was my distraction. It was something I could focus on that kept my mind off of the bad things. I don't know how to describe it except a really heavy feeling in your chest and your stomach. It's almost as if your mind is blank and it's just this silence in your head. My only hope was he went to work late, which never happened. He was always early. But, you know, as the day started going on, you realized it is what it is.
I went to a early morning meeting in Midtown, and that's where I was when the first plane hit. The first slide had just got put up, and someone came and handed the CEO a little slip. And I can't remember the exact words, but he effectively said something like, "There's been an incident at the World Trade Centers involving a plane." I was stunned. I think it's because I knew that was our headquarters, so I knew there were people there. Our offices were 93rd floor. I was the most senior investment person who survived. There were only 4 of us who survived. We lost 35 people. There's not really a day that goes by where I don't think about one of these people.
Hey Mom, it's Brad. Just wanted to call and let you know, I'm sure that you heard there were, or maybe you haven't heard, that a plane crashed into World Trade Center 1. We're fine, we're in World Trade Center 2. I'm obviously alive and well over here, but obviously a pretty scary experience. I saw a guy fall out of probably the 91st story, all the way down. So, you're welcome to give a call here. I think we'll be here all day. I'm not sure if the firm's going to shut down for the day or what, but give me a call back later. I called Dad to let him know. Love you.
It was such a blue sky, and there was such a dead silence that day. There was this real focus on getting your family together and trying to get information. Our house became a refuge for people in our community because they didn't know where to go. I said, our home is your home. And so we had thousands of people come to our house in the weeks after. I never really thought at that point that I would be creating a nonprofit organization.
I started playing basketball again, just for the physical outlet of it. But I just didn't really want to be present in society at the time. I didn't want sympathy. I didn't want help. I just went to this place where I didn't want anybody to do anything for me. That was hell. It's a dark place to be in, and coaching was my escape from all that.
Protect the ball. You see somebody coming at you, get that hand up. That's it.
Tree is symbol of life, symbol of continuation, symbol of growth. I got a couple of Russian families together who said, let's meet. We decided to make an area visited by people who live in that neighborhood. We decided to plant a tree, and then we built a memorial.
It wasn't just about making sure that Alger as a business remained running. It was about rebuilding Alger as I knew it and loved it. I mean, this is a people business, and we lost the people who were not only the ones doing it, but literally the name on the door. I never really considered anything but rebuilding the company in honor of them. There's no better reason, really, to do it. We're going to rebuild the company in the same spirit and in honor of the lost colleagues. And it would be, you know, our success, our having a future would be the best memorial to them that a business could offer.
I would say I'm 75% done with the read-throughs to end markets, but probably half done with the actual reports.
Incremental margins? Are they going in any particular direction?
No, they're kind of flattish.
Voices of September 11th's been shaped by my background as a clinical social worker, as a mother who lost a son on 9/11. And it just evolved as we became a resource for the families. We established a website. We started distributing information. We send out a weekly newsletter. We provide case management services. We launched the 9/11 Living Memorial Project because we thought it was really important for these families to commemorate the life that was lost. I'll tell you, you are some friend to get involved like this, and you've done just an unbelievable job in putting things together.
Thank you. We're very lucky to have had her in our life.
It sounded like she was really an incredible part of your family. They bring a box of photographs and newspaper articles and books and personal keepsakes, things that were returned to them from Ground Zero. I realized I needed to be involved, and so I had to move forward. Somehow the passion for what I'm doing overcame the grief that I was suffering. And 9/11 was a turning point in my life.
Для того, чтобы туда попасть, они могут попасть только с 12 сентября и дальше.
I have spoken with people in my group that told me when they're with us, they feel they can talk about anything. That experience is so engraved in us, in our hearts, that it overcomes the rest of the experiences we have. Whatever pain you have, you can pour it, and people will understand who sit nearby. You're not alone.
So every year I write a letter, and I struggle and hope that when anyone reads it, they realize this is not a form letter. Every year is different. They're not long, and they're not maybe poetic, but I hope they can feel that I intensely care about how they're doing. We here do try to honor this memory. So I just, you know, would never want any of those people and their families to think that we've forgotten any one of them, that in some way we don't try to carry on here every day so that their memory goes on and in some sense their spirit continues here.
Gavin, snap your wrist more. Snap your wrist. Get that rotation.
I was able to finally focus on taking from Mike's life what I could take. So instead of mourning his death, it was more like celebrating his life. At some point through the process, you get over the pain and you just start celebrating what you had, the things that are left.
The best really is the confidence. When Americans are confident, we can accomplish anything. Confident in ourselves, in the nature of this competition, yet mutual success through competition, if you will. You know, that we are making America, and I hope, you know, in some sense the world, a better place by doing what we do. Don't doubt yourselves, don't doubt ourselves about the ability to continue to have success.
Coaching was so amazing in terms of healing power. I wanted to foster that energy in a race, so I put a team together and I called up all his friends and I was like, this is what we're doing. And they were like, that's perfect. That's exactly what Mike would have done. What makes the Run to Remember important is the fact that you're remembering who it is that you're there for. It's basically people who want to support me in supporting the race and supporting the memory of my brother. So it's kind of like carrying his torch. Keeping his name alive is what it's about.
Being among the group of people who went through this, it's a tremendous help in any tragedy, especially this one, because it's a shoulder from a person who can understand you. And in any group, of course, are weaker people and stronger people, and when somebody can at least function. And everybody else see that they say, oh, well, let's try.
I lost my son on 9/11. He should be alive today. There are a lot of families, almost 3,000 like me, that need information, resources, and support. So I'm able to, for whatever reason, move that forward. And I can't really think of any better way to spend my time.